Hello, hello. If you hear me sniffling a little bit, I just had a chicken sandwich, some horseradish, and red onion, so my nose is actually a little leaky right now. Didn't think about that, but I have a good time to record, so I'm going to do so. We are going to be going into the cove, and we will be fighting the sunken or drowned crew or whatever, so let's get this started.
I employed a crew of particularly unsavory mariners, who for a time sailed the four corners at my behest, retrieving many valuable artifacts, relics, and rare texts. Predictably, they increased their tariffs to counter my intense stipulations of secrecy. Such resources had long been exhausted, of course, and so I prepared an alternative payment.
Alright, I don't know if you noticed on the front screen, it was pretty quick. I do have a 75% chance to scout. We already know it's over there. But what that scouting is going to do is really allow me not to take traps and other problems on my way, and hopefully also allow me to find some of those secret rooms so I can get some extra moolah. I've really fallen in love with the Jester strategy and the using solo, which I will need to put on. So what I essentially do is I solo, and then I just sit there and I get a bunch of dodge. I even brought a man-at-arms along just to get a little bit more involved with that category. This party you're looking at right now, high HP in the front, it actually doesn't have terrible row versatility and has really good stress recovery and also stress prevention with the bolster ability. So you're going to see this party really excel at just pretty much staying alive, which is what I'm going to need because I only have about one solid damage dealer in the Crusader. And even then, depending on who I'm fighting, it may not even be that solid. We're going to battle ballad because I really can't do much until I say get here to stun this guy and get him out of protection. Now once again we'll get another mace bash crack at him. The 8 damage is okay, he resisted the move, that's all fine. So we are going to mace bash now 12, and then we'll probably finish it up with a dazzling light. It's a surefire hit, we might as well do it. I only need like what, 2 or 3 damage. Now what we do need to do is kill these bodies off, add some bleed to them, start getting them forward, because I can't really hit this Oracle unless I move him forward here. So we're just going to do that a couple of times, just to make my life a little easier. He is still stunned, so I don't need to worry about that. We're also going to stun up this Oracle with the Vestal here, so they can't stress. We'll most likely get protected by oh, no, okay. That's a good thing. I don't even care about the critical. I didn't even add bleed. The stress is rather negligible. I just didn't want the Oracle really too protected, and I can even take that stress off if I want, which I'm going to. You just really got to think about where you got to move people and what positions you need them to be in. So I really needed that in second, or at least third. I brought it to second so the Crusader could also hit, but it wasn't absolutely needed. And we are going to try to stun this guy up again. Very good. What that essentially will do is allow me to do one more turn of the AoE healing and also to remove stress on the Vestal. I'm actually going to battle ballad because there's probably going to be a fight at least on the other side of Romor in the hall here. And what I want to do is essentially take some of that battle ballad over. So what I'm going to try to do is just get a little more extra health, one more battle ballad in there, and we are going to try to chop this guy down by next round. Should be possible, but we'll see. Another 13 crit. That's really unfortunate, especially the 27 dodge. It's not the end of the world, but I really don't want to be taking too much more direct damage like that, because now I have to now I have to stress heal him off. Now he has to take damage after these, so that was actually pretty bad. I need to stun him up again. Here we go. I really wanted to move on from this fight, but it's very important that we don't move on from a not favorable position. So I do need to make sure we are okay. And as long as no one's getting stressed that we're not ending this fight, it's perfectly okay. And I didn't finish him because I do want to get a heal and a battle ballad in there again. There we go. As I said, he is going to go. I'm just going to do it. I don't want to mess around anymore because if he doesn't attack, she won't attack, and then he will go again. And he already crit me twice, so what's the chances of him doing it again? It's pretty high. We're gonna chance it. This is really stupid, but I'm feeling risky. There we go. It just removes the 8 stress, and I don't have to worry about it later. That's pretty much the main reason why I did it. Let's see about this crate. Oh, there we go. No empty crates for me today. Now, I think that did ruin my battle ballad. No, still got it for 2 rounds, 1 round, 1 round. Okay, I get it for 1 round. Now, the kind of crappy thing is, I surprised them anyways, therefore it's not essentially as strong as it could be, but it still allows me to do the accuracy and the critical strike, which you can't really disagree with. And we are going to Retribution, so we can hit that Grape Shot Blast coming out from the Fusilier here. And I stunned up the Cutthroats because they have some really good double attack stuff I just didn't feel like dealing with. And as you see right there, boom, right on the post. He will die within definitely 2 turns, so we're probably going to focus this guy right here. Yeah, we'll probably do that. 10 damage, very lucky on the highest end right there. And we're going to try to be lucky one more time. Just get to the Jester, there we go. And then he's definitely dead regardless of bleed. Bleed happened, we can even heal up the Jester here. And then we'll let this poor man just tick out.
Slowly, gently.
I'm not killing any Torch yet. I'm not making any too major decisions. I could have actually argued I should have Battle Ballad to give me another additional speed and stuff for this room. It would have helped out a decent amount, but we're at where we're at. I'm going to Battle Ballad because we're not going to be able to kill a lot in here, so we're going to want to make sure this guy dies, and then we start going, dang. These criticals are rough, man. You don't want to take criticals like this, and I just can't seem to shake them right now. Obviously, it's nothing I can personally do, but it's just something you don't want to happen. And I do... what's his speed? 1. I'm going to trust my Crusader Ghost before him. He has a good chance of doing critical damage. There we go. Speed is 6, pretty easy. Hopefully we can start rolling with the Battle Ballad, and we can start controlling up individuals. But yeah, oh, he gets to go first. 11 to 22. We're going to stun because I could have one-shotted him, but this is a pretty safe bet. And I do need to just somewhat make this fight last out a little bit. Remember, as I said, I don't have the most damage. So what I really need to do is make sure that I am going from fight to fight in the best condition possible. And the best condition possible is max HP and lower stress. This can be a much slower party. This party has 1 mission that is to kill the sunken crew, but we need to get there in relatively good conditions, and getting there involves us being as high in HP and as low as stress as possible. Also because there's a lot of other ramifications for stuff if I don't necessarily walk out. Damage him a little, there we go. Walk out with the lowest of everything. We're going to kill him, he does the most damage. The Plated Maggot will be maybe 2 to 3 attacks directly. Also has probably one of the lowest ACs out of everyone. I'm going to kill the Oracle. Probably a good chance I would have gone before the Oracle, but there's no guarantee, and I don't like not taking the guaranteed option. So we do want to kill off the Oracle because I somewhat reduced my stress. Not completely, but I'm working on it. The stun would have been nice because this... okay, that's a nice dodge. Because I was counting on the brine to hit. It didn't have to, but it's better to assume than not. And the camping skill I'm going to use to stop a midnight ambush is on the Crusader. And we'll look at that ability and why I may not be just rushing to exactly get stress off of him. It's only 14. It's not like it's a lot, but once again... I don't like having like any on, so even though I have 14, I'm not feeling it. Because we have the ability, that's the Jester. We have Zealous Vigil, minus 25 on yourself. So essentially, I can go up to, oh, okay.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil
Oh,
intent.
that sucks. Sorry, just wait.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Use that. Citrine for that. There we go. Hopefully no more traps. I think it's pretty much 1 per hallway, but I don't know if that's actually a rule. I would imagine there can be multiple per hallway. I wouldn't see why it would just be 1. Another fight. We're going to see if we scout, and there's another 2 fights in here. We're not going to use our campfire yet. We are going to battle Ballad just so we can keep the going first trend going, as I said. So what we're going to do is hit her and then stun her and probably try to one-shot here. It's pretty good damage. We won't complain about that. And we are going to stun this up so there's no pull and there's no push or additional stress. We are going to take one stress wave. It is on the Jester though, which is good because he can remove it off himself and he wasn't hit yet. And pretty much now we're in prime time position. That's probably the best thing that could happen. The Cultist Gladiator is not going to do a lot due to the fact that no one can mark for him now because she was the only one I believe could mark. I'm not entirely sure. I am going to Retribution because this will mark me, which means I get to attack him directly, killing him underneath that and also hurt the Oracle. I knew I wasn't going to kill the Oracle, but hey, free damage is free damage. But I am getting a little high in all these stress pools. I'm going to take maybe about 3 turns to kill him. I'm going to take maybe about 3 turns, 1 on him, 1 on her, and that's probably about all I really need. But we definitely want to keep this stuff lower, and since I'm in this position and attacking a 75% protected individual is not the smartest, we'll just take care of him with a little bit of health and stress heal so we don't have to worry about giving 1 to him, and then we can focus some of these other individuals. And once again, oh, 2. That would have been really sweet if he would have died because we would not have taken that stress. And if we didn't take that stress, obviously we'd be sitting at like, what was it, like 3 or something. I'm going to do it again. It's a crit heal. Beautiful. 11. And we're going to hit the back row here. Now we're down to just protection guy. We will probably chip him out with bleed and stuff. Definitely going to stun him. I'm tired of him doing that. Even if he shifts, some of these bodies are probably going to go away in a turn or 2. That where at least the Jester can probably kill. I'll have him kill it for the Crusader because the Crusader does more damage. And 7 stress, 1433. Like I said, I'm not touching the Crusader because I have that campfire that will take him down to 8. And that essentially... Ooh, and that. Yeah. So I can go down to 8 stress, and 5 now, with what I was already going to do, so why the heck would I bother wasting a turn of reducing his stress? And this is the weird part, because I should battle it. I guess I will, even if there's a couple of fights between here, or not, just so I can carry it. It's one of those things, like, stun him up. I'm hoping I can campfire here, because then I think... I always get confused with these things. I think they do something with the holy water. Oh, I think so. We do have a turn. And I noticed I didn't want to waste a turn, but this will guarantee he has 0 stress then, and then we're pretty much in the perfect position. So, there we go. Just finish that. Lucky 3 stress removal right there. That's good.
As victories mount,
Scout, it is, so I can take like a maximum of 3 fights there. So I will campfire. Just, yeah, I will, because then I'll use that. I do want those deeds.
Easy companionship.
I mean, I guess I don't need all the food, and I'll just get rid of that then. Alright, so he's going to use that. We did bring along our tactics, which we just saw in the Man-at-Arms review, and then we're going to give the accuracy and the crit to the Crusader, so we can get some very dirty damage going. We're also going to give this to... Okay, so this is the random chance one. A Marvelous Aurora, that should be good. Was it the... Was that more critical? Is that what I got? I think it was more critical. I'm not sure. That where it reduces stress. Don't know which. It not the biggest deal. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
If only treasure could staunch
those we don't need to do.
otherworldly corruption.
Okay. I am 1 battle away from the boss. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything set up correctly. Good surprise. It'll allow me to just annihilate the mid row here. The reason why I want to annihilate the mid row is I don't have any good 4th position hitting abilities. I am going to stun up the wide mouth because I believe I can probably do enough damage. I can probably do 14 damage on the gladiator. Exactly, killing him. Actually, that was too much. I would have preferred both bodies shift forward. But we're going to have to take what we got. But at least she can be mace bashed and now stunned by the Vestal. And also she can be hit by... What's that ability called? I'm forgetting. Marked, not a problem. Both guys who function off marks well are dead. He will have to get a main heal, yada yada yada. We're going to smack him in the face because that's rude. I say surefire stun. And once again, I don't want to go in with stress. Nice 15. I'm not going to heal... I don't like leaving enchantresses alive, but we got rid of food. See, this is weird. Man-at-Arms is sitting at a fine amount of health, and with her being stunned, I can actually hope the Vestal goes and give this guy maybe about 7, 8. Yeah, there we go. Just don't one-shot? Okay. Because most likely the Jester should go before her, hopefully. I'll just try for some HP. There we go. And then the Jester should be able to kill her. If she resists, that will be a problem, but doubt it. Yep. There we go. Perfect. When a plan comes together, it's so much better. I would like to keep those crests, but I don't think they're worth as much as money. 7 torches is a little excessive, but I'm thinking I do want to walk back through all of that eventually. But obviously all of this takes less. I think I should be able to get away with it. Yeah, I should be able to get away with it. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do that on my way back. Same with that. I'll do that on my way back, because I will be coming back through. Just hopefully no traps or fights. Perfect. Now I need to set this up. I didn't... Ooh, you know what? I forgot to take Dirk Stab. That's actually a very important thing I did not do. So what you're going to notice, and it's a little bit of an error on my part, I won't lie, is he's going to have to take stress for about 3 turns in a row, because I'm going to have to skip his turn. I'm so used to everyone having their abilities. I should have put 1 point to Dirk Stab. What you didn't see before this was me pretty much penny pinching my skills and stuff. And, oops, that's coming back to haunt me in the butt now. Oops. Ah, dang it. I wanted to grab everyone a holy water really quick. All hands on deck, please resist. Okay, that's fine. He'll solo. He gets protection now, right? No, not until... Ooh. Not until he grabs onto someone. So now we'll solo. Mutiny, miss, nice. Do that. Solo. How much dodge? 81. Boarding clutch probably hit with an 81. Hopefully that's the last hit. Because actually the last time I did this, A, my recording didn't work out too well. And B, sorry, I was just making sure my recording was going so I don't have horrid flashbacks of, oh, did my keyboard die? Oh no, not yet. Okay, whoops. Ooh, nice stun. I don't have to worry about that. It's always nice when you don't have to worry about that. He can keep doing that. The all hands on deck. It's not the biggest thing. And like I said, here's where I made an error. It's 5 stress. That's actually not bad at all. Now, the all hands on deck has actually put me in a weird spot where the Man-at-Arms couldn't really do anything anymore. What I was hoping to do was just, I'm going to heal him. Was hoping to just continuously do Rampart and his Holy Lance, which we will get to. But for right now, we all got so much dodge and stuff, and we do have the Holy Lance coming out against an unholy enemy. We should be fine. There we go, nice dodge. The only problem is I can't build up my finale, so if I do get boarding clutched, I'm in a kind of a bad situation because I'm not going to have the 4 to 5 turns to build up extra damage, which is going to be rather rough. But these criticals are going to be nice because, yep, they'll ensure my stuns, which means we don't even have to worry about it. We can just do Rampart and also resisted debuff as well. So we actually don't want to Rampart. He went for the Crusader, which is better. Because we're probably not going to, what do I want to say? I should also Retribution. Actually, that'd be better. I should Retribution. Retribution will allow me to hit him with multiple attacks and stuff, which I can do from the 3rd position. Once again, we just got to resist that. That's fine. Everything's going to plan. This is how it should work. So I think we're out of dodge soon. We just ran out of dodge. Okay. It's not the biggest issue, but it will cause for some concern later. I could try to kill him off there, but I think I'll just try to chip through him. It's still a pretty high dodge. I feel comfortable. If he does get hit, I can probably finale him in one shot, so I'm not too worried. Because, yeah, he's getting stun resist right now. But he is 24 health away, which is essentially like 2 turns, depending on if this anchor hits or not. If the anchor doesn't hit, it's an easy one shot, but we'll see. It did hit, yep. Alright, so good news is he'll only get 5 health now, most likely, and then it'll probably be his turn in finale. Yep. So, just as I called it. That's why I wasn't at all scared about that hitting. It was still the perfect position. He's still unguarded. We have 3 damage dealers to go through. This should essentially be all wrapped up. It's a weird strategy. You don't have to use it. It's pretty heavy RNG based, so if you don't like depending on pure RNG, there are other strategies. I just think this one's it's pretty easy. It's pretty reliable. So I usually don't have any issues with him doing it. I also should turn off the torch, but here we are. So those are going to cost, I mean, this is going to sell for more. The bandages, I don't need the holy waters. I should have used that more. And I don't need the blueprints either. We're going to continue. I'm going to skip ahead until we get right here. Alright, I was going to skip more, but a fight popped up and we got into a collector, which is not very good for me. Though that is. Now the good news is we got a surprise, which means that does essentially allow us an opportunity to one-shot a collector, especially if that's stun. Let's go for it. Come on. We're going to need more damage than that, which is slightly concerning. But the good news is the battle ballad will give us critical and more speed, which should beat him a second time through. There we go. It's possible. If he lives, he'll probably get out with like 10 HP. Yeah, he'll get out with like 10 HP if he lives, which is very doable. And, oh, 6 HP. Okay. That's going to be maybe a problem. Actually, no, I think we've built up enough speed that shouldn't be an issue because, bam. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Well, I'm still going to skip the rest of this, but hey, a quick collector fight. Nothing to worry about. Alright, we're finally back. We took another fight, but it was really long and boring. And I'm going to stop, so I know I did all this. I'm going to stop the dungeon there because that means our secret room was sadly in there and we didn't scout it out. Which is a shame because you need a critical scout to scout that out. But we're going to check those curios and see what they can offer us besides, well, torches can give money, right? And they can give a trinket, which means we don't need a key. Yeah, I was really hoping to get a critical scout and finding a secret room, getting more money, or at least another fight. Clearly, we don't have another fight, so I am pretty sad about that. But those aren't exactly things you can will into existence here. I wonder what those other curios are. I might walk over there to that one. I'll walk to that one. I'm not going to need shovels, even though it could be a shovel curio. I do know that, but... And sadly, I don't want to throw out my food because it might be a hunger check, but... 750. We'll chance the fact we get more emeralds, I guess. I mean, I think I did just... Yeah, see right there. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? I would have got... Ooh, that would be so frustrating. An immediate hunger check would have sucked. So we're going to check out one more curio, then we'll be done here. The fight was just a Uka crusher, so you can only imagine how much time that took to kill with a raw damage party. Not to spoil any surprises, but it was a lot. And that worked out so well. Ooh, I said I was going to use my space bar. Totally forgot. Sorry about that. There we go. Ha. Spacebar. Okay, we got out decently well. Should be a pretty big loot haul, which is really, really nice because I needed money. And we also got a decent amount of heirlooms. So we're looking at, yeah, 19,000, 36, 12, 2, 3, plus an 18 there. That was 54 crests. That's really good. But it looks like we got 3 diseases. Oh, heavens. 3 diseases. I don't know what my after dungeon luck has been recently, like what I did to irritate the world or something, but man, 3 diseases. Oh, I don't even know what the percentage chance is, but man, that's rough. Okay. We're not going to look at that too much. These are some really good trinkets. I actually want to give those to other people. Necromania, fascinating, that's fine. I should put people into the negative quirk removal. And I'm telling you what, who I should put in, people I'm going to use for Crimson Court. Curious. We don't really want Curious, do we? Anemic. We don't want Anemic either. So no to Anemic. And you're fine, and you have no... Oh man, that locked in, but at least it's, you know, the very early stages where it's cheap. So it's not a brutal lock-in, but it was still a lock-in, which is not good. We got Fulminating Unstable Flesh. We're going to look at our party. We do have a Houndmaster, so that's probably who we're going to be whipping out here. Get some good old-fashioned revenge going on for what it did to me last time, because last time it claimed the first, and I do believe only, death so far in this campaign. And we do have a Blight Amulet, which is perfect. Yeah, after this, I'll show you that said sad death. Actually, we're going to need someone with... She has how much stress already? 33? Nope, not coming along. I'm trying to think. I might even just bring along Shield Breaker. Yeah, I'm just going to... Yeah, we'll do that. Yep. Okay. Skills. Upgrade. Do I want Serpent Sway? Not exactly. Not yet. We're going to do Blackjack, and the reason why for that is he is a second position Houndmaster, so we are actually going to get some opportunities to stun individuals in the third position, which is pretty crucial, so we can't underestimate the utility of that. And all of that's fine. I'll just do that because I like that ability. We'll make sure we're all geared up. Make sure we have the appropriate trinkets on. I like what she's got. Though that minus speed's actually not cool, so we're going to increase that speed. What do you got, sir? 4 dodge, 1 speed, 20 debuff. It's not terrible. What would this do? We're going to need some accuracy. Just make sure we hit. Minus the stun skill chance for speed. Not really feeling that. We'll do that for the healing, and then you got the stun skill chance and that. That's pretty good. Witness tuckered out, that's all fine. Okay, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty confident. Make sure we have the proper camping abilities. We don't have the scouting, so I actually need to go back and buy that. It's very important to have because they'll allow critical chances on the scouts, which means more money, and also to avoid fights and also any traps that await us. So we do need to be wary about that. I brought 3 shovels along last time and I didn't use a single one, but that was a little weird. I am going to bring these along because we don't want to get blighted and stuff, and I do need to remember to use them. I hope I do that. A couple of you have said in the past here, bring along like 2, 3 of those, that I definitely, oh no, I hope, there's something I just thought about. Here, you watch this.
Amount of offal, nor could I rid myself of it easily, possessed as it was by unnameable things from outer spheres. When excavations beneath the manor broke through into an ancient network of aqueducts and tunnels, I knew I had found a solution to the problem of disposal.
Alright, sorry for that like word salad before I got in here, but what I was trying to say is there's a potentially one big backfire to this party with the certain area of camping and stuff, so we'll see how that goes. I can't really think of what would be the problem, but I don't think I'm going to camp. We're also going to leave that behind. I don't feel like using all my bandage curios that early, because we still have fights to get through and obviously the boss, so I don't really want to bandage up the whole time. And this might be the quickest travel to a boss room I've had in a long time if there's no fights, which would be nice because my last one took a while. So 2 traps, both dodges, and if we get a non-fight here and a scout, we're done. Okay, well that is definitely a fight. Now this is an interesting fight because the large corpse eater absolutely hurts, and so do the ones in the back. They do 5 points of damage, so if I get lucky they blight, which they probably won't. I should have looked at that. Whoops, big error, my bad. That was a huge error in the sense I forgot to check if they're blight resistant. I know they're more blight resistant in the Warrens, but I forgot these guys are essentially blight proof. So yes, that was a no-no on my end. That should have been looked at. That should have been a double stun, so this doesn't happen. But thankfully, luck is on my side, and I did not get. I have a healer, so I'm actually not going to heal out of that. We are going to try to kill this large corpse eater. We're going to actually stun that. Try to take it out for a turn. Yep, there we go. And then we'll attack that. So we're still on track. It was just a little weird how I did things, and it should have been thought about a little better. Small error on my end, but we got both stunned, which is perfect. Means we're not going to take any damage. Large corpse eater will die, which is nice. And we can actually heal the blight off of her, so we don't even have to use an anti-venom, which is really nice. I'm pretty sure it's dead, so I'm going to start chipping down the back here. I could even Hounds Harry if he gets to go first. So there's a couple of options we can do. We are going to take out the highest damage dealer first because he also just came out of stun. Dead. Perfect. Like I said, there was a small error in there with the initial attempt to blight. Should not have been attempted. Now this is the weird situation where I know I'm at the boss, so I just don't know to go up or down. So we are going to campfire. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I love contradicting myself. Believe it or not, it's a pastime. You're wondering why I used all that food there. It really was just to get some additional stress off, because I'm pretty much going to end this dungeon quickly before I have to use much more of that. Which means I'm not too scared about doing that. I think we're fine, right? Nope. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's just so bad. So this is what I was talking about by like wink wink. This could just go utterly off the rails. Flip. Oh, flippin' flap, man. Yeah, this is terrible. This should not have happened. Well, I mean, okay. I should have waited as I said I would, and also that is just beyond unfortunate what just happened there. Oh, man. Okay. We're going to have to dog bone up here and pray for a crit. There we go. Yeah, we got to kill off the rattlers quickly, but the Plyskins themselves are just... Oh, good gracious. She's going to take a frickin'... I just want to pull one out of stealth to see if I can't go before it. Nope. Of course, the one I pull out of stealth is the one that goes. Oh, they all went. Who cares? There's a crit. There's some. Yep, 3 turns for 5. There we go. So, yeah, this is going to be weird and very bad. Because she's probably going to hit an affliction. I'm really not sure how I can end this earlier than I'm trying to. Because I can't end it this turn. She's going to go up to like 76 or something. And it's probably going to take at least 2 turns to kill that. So I'm looking at probably about 2 to 3 more turns. And that stress has many, many more turns to go. So I'm pretty much completely screwed in terms of, yeah, the stress heal department. So, might as well try to do the damage I can. If I get lucky, someone will go before her so she doesn't get afflicted, like you. So wait a second. Who has the higher speed? Speed of 10. Okay. So if I kill you...
As the fiend falls,
Wah.
faint hope
God. Frickin'
foolish horrors
darn it.
brought low.
I should have used that well before. I'm kicking myself because I know I shouldn't have done that, and I did it out of habit, and I'm just frustrated with myself. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just frustrated. Pretty disappointed. Should not have happened as it did. Let's just hope this is the boss so we can just kapoots right out of this call today.
Even the earliest settlers.
Nope. Oh, and it's more stress. Yay. Okay, these two definitely have to die. There's no other way to say it. They cannot sit back here and literally do any stress to my party. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Some stress heal, actually. Yeah, perfect. They're both dead. I cannot. And I will repeat, I cannot take an affliction. Afflictions are no-nos. And she does have multiple stacks of that stuff on her, which means she won't take damage. Yeah, so I expected that. That's okay. HP, you know, I don't want to lose it, but it's kind of okay if it happens. I do want to bring the Gore out of stealth, though, just so it doesn't get that extra crit chance. There we go. Kind of confused on the Swine Reaver going there. Obviously, actually, I'm just confused. That's okay. We should be able to control this bad boy up now. 19. Just need 1 dog attack or that. Just do that. Not dead because it'll only do 6. They also didn't even proc. And now you're dead. So that is 2. There's actually a weird world where I possibly run out of do I go stupid and don't do the anti-venom? I think I go stupid. So it's down in this room. No, just take it off the Houndmaster. Don't even... I thought about it. I was like, you know what, it's worth it, but not if I get an affliction. I mean, I could get a virtue, but the odds of that are much less than the affliction. Don't play stupid, play safe. We'll pick that up afterwards. This should be the boss, which means I'm going to preemptively pop all this stuff so I don't forget. The amount of times I forget to do that for the unstable flesh has probably cost me a life before. So, yeah, it's not a good choice. Now, with some hearts showing and going first, that's really good. Hopefully both go first. Okay, I wanted both to go first so they could waste their heals, essentially. And now I need to play the game. Can I do more damage through direct attacks, which I probably can. It doesn't really matter who I hit, so I guess I'll just pick the front target. They're all going to take the same, and then this guy is obviously just going to Hound's Harry over and over again. And I might even stun the back row. They have a really weak stun resistance. I think I'm going to do that because the back row can be pretty devastating. So I'm going to try to make sure this doesn't go and then that doesn't go. And with the shield breaker, I should be able to chunk down through the unstable flesh fairly quickly. So I'm not all that concerned about... Wow, that's some big damage. Alright, he cannot keep doing that. And he even went through the frickin' bleed resist. Oh yeah, thank goodness I stunned that one thing because that would be nightmarish. Nice crit. I probably should have taken off the bandage just in case she gets rocked. It's one of those things where it's choicey. 6 health, that's kind of low, so that's good. Once again, Hound's Harry. The reason why I didn't do a direct attack there was probably because the Hound's Harry hits everyone. It definitely will give more damage over time rather than in that instance. So therefore we are going to stick with our Hound's Harry. Hopefully that's not a stun. Good. If someone's to get stunned, no one's really a good choice, but yeah, I guess the healer, because I need to keep damage flowing. This is definitely don't get behind kind of fight. If I could stun the front row, I would, and I can, but the problem is the person who stuns the front row also Hounds Harry. There's not a lot of good options right now, unless we keep getting criticals, which is the perfect option. Takes 9 damage, heals for 3. It is sustaining. We do have to worry about that DOT tick out though, but we are gonna do that. That should essentially end this fight. We just need to make sure we get through these next 2 attacks without losing anybody, because 14 and 16 should just end it. 9 damage, not dead. Even if it like criticals on this next one, we should be fine because we have a healer, which means we can heal any bleed coming out, which we didn't have to, which is perfect. And now I'm just going to kill the torch because this fight's over. That was a good one. Real good fight. Boom, dead as I said. This is how the first time it should have gone. I think I did get some bad RNG, and also my party did not have a shield breaker in it, which means I could not get through the protection as I did on this time. But it was not a critical scout. We are going to continue adventuring. I'm going to skip this dialogue until I find something interesting, because I'm not feeling 2 more fights. My party's pretty darn beat up, and I do want to get out by more than the skin of my teeth here. So what we're going to try to do is walk over here, go to that room, get a double scout. See you guys there if it happens. If not, you will see me go to the end of the dungeon. So as you can see, a much more weak loot in general, except 8 portraits is actually really good. I didn't get too many on the last one. Good news is the person who got another disease, oh no, it just shows she has disease. I thought she got another, so I was like, that's actually really good, because that means I can get the diseases off of her and a better chance, but that's not what it meant. It could have, but it wasn't guaranteed, which is fine. We'll just throw her in. It's what, 9, it's 1,000 gold. It's actually a pretty good chunk of change, since I did not earn as much as I should have. Yeah. Actually, melee stuff's fine. That Dark Temptation's not what I want. Alright, that was a good day. We're going to quickly look into the town. We have one last veteran boss to wrap up too. Sorry, we have the Brigand Pounder. So we actually have a lot of people we need to bring up. I've been just rushing to the bosses and killing them quickly because I was worried about progressing people. But it does look like I've done a great job of that. Therefore, I actually can maybe slow down a little bit. Enjoy what I've done. Reduce the cost of those skills coming up. That's a big one. And also, gotta be careful what I do here. I do think I want to get that to level 4, like that. Also, I do want to make my camping skills just slightly cheaper. The sanitarium, I need 36 more to get the treatment this up to 3 spots. I really don't need that to be cost too much less. It would have saved me like 100 gold, but that's fine. I'm really looking to get that 3rd spot to get those negative quirks off. So most likely our next dungeon will be in here, and it should be a good time. Thank you for watching. We'll probably handle the Prophet and a Well dungeon next.